It is Food City Friday, and Chef Joe McCray is here this morning giving us a little taste of the Low Country with some spicy shrimp and grits. And I was telling you earlier, my favorite shrimp and grits over there in Charleston, there in South Carolina.
Well, that's a nice place, but you know, if you think about it, anywhere from Virginia Beach all the way to Key West, if you're anywhere near the coast or at a restaurant, you got to have shrimp and grits on the menu.
That's right. So get us started. How are we getting started here?
Well, first thing, I've got the grits cooking over here, and I've already put, and I'm using my
turn those up there so the folks
with a couple of slight modifications. I've got my recipe for hot tomato grits, and this is going to go off if you don't set him back down.
All right.
And we need some cheese in it now.
I'm going to cheese you up here.
The grits have about done, and I'm going to go ahead and start.
How much cheese should I put in here?
Well, how much do you want?
Well, I like cheesy grits.
If you like it cheesy, then you just keep right on pouring it in.
And you can use any kind of cheese you really want in these, can't you?
Yes.
I like a little smoky cheese in there sometimes.
I'm using a fine shredded cheddar, and that way it mixes up real well.
And what have you got going on in the skillet over there?
I'm cooking up. I'm doing a little pan fry here with our shrimp, and you'll excuse the soccer goalie.
You had a little injury there, and you're taking care of that.
Well, I don't want to burn my hand.
And you don't want to burn your hand, too.
So I've got my soccer goalie glove on here, and we're making up some shrimp. And I've added in, I use this blend, this Food Club blend of canola and vegetable oil in there.
I think that needs a little more cheese.
Well, put some more in there.
I'm going to. There we go.
And then I've added some crushed red pepper and garlic, and just stir this up until we get until it's nice and pink.
Now, where did you come up with your recipe for shrimp and grits?
Well, actually, the hot tomato grits is something I make at the Tomato Fest every year. Everybody seems to love that, and I made some this year. And when I got home, I thought, you know, that really is good stuff. Why don't we see about maybe throwing some shrimp on top of it?
There you go.
So I had to do a little bit of modification to the recipe, and it worked out really good.
Now, you've got those shrimp, and they're almost done, almost.
Well, it's going to be another minute or two. I'm not cooking them too fast.
Right.
Do
I need to keep stirring these grits?
Yeah, just stir them up, because if you don't, that cheese is liable to stick on you.
I hear you.
So keep it stirred up real good, and they'll be good and cheesy. And that's one of those that you can just cut the heat off and let that set for a few more minutes.
And let it rest.
I've had a lot of people who tell me, you know, that when they eat grits, they've eaten grits before, and it's almost like eating raw cornbread batter. Crunchy and bland and But this right here, when you've got those chilies and you got tomatoes in it.
I was going to ask you exactly what's in here. Chilies, tomatoes, what else?
And it's cooked in chicken stock.
Okay.
Not in water.
Not in water.
No. And so what you end up with is a really nice tasting product there.
Okay, I'm going to set this off for a minute. Let these finish off the eye here.
I did happen to bring something that'll help wash it down a little bit.
What are we having with this today?
I just happen to have a nice Sauvignon Blanc that's a good deal this week. And we have a lot of good stuff on sale this week at Food City.
Now, is there something else we're going to be adding to the shrimp here in just a minute?
No. As soon as it's cooked up here real nice, as soon as it's ready, we're going to grab I've got a couple of nice bowls over there, and we're going to fix it right up.
You got some good specials going on at Food City this week?
We sure do. We'll look at some of those, I guess, on the next run.
All right. But we got about 30 seconds left here in this segment, and so in a few minutes we're going to finish up this shrimp, and we're just going to be plating this up with those grits. And you can find it better to do this in a cast iron skillet with the shrimp like this?
Yeah, because it retains the heat so much better and just seems to give it a better flavor. I use a grief, I lost it. Normally a non-stick skillet.
A non-stick skillet.
Yeah, non-stick skillet. But for this, I wanted a little bit fuller flavor. So my wife's going to hassle me for blowing it.
There you go.
You know she is.
She takes care of you, though. Hey, if you want this recipe or many others, they're at foodcity.com, and we'll be back in just a little bit. We'll be plating this up and giving it a taste. I'm sure Amy will be joining us for that.
I hope so.
All right. We'll see you in a minute.
The preceding portion of Daytime was sponsored by